I'm Paul Dillon. I'm a Vietnam vet. In 1969, entered in the service in the Army as a second lieutenant. And I spent the first year down at the Army Aviation School at Fort Rucker, Alabama, teaching instructor pilots how to teach pilots how to fly. I had a background in aviation and education. When I went in country, we ran all the air traffic control for the Army throughout the country, all the mobile control towers, all the mobile radars. They've always had specialized skills that made them very successful in business. Certainly, by virtue of being in the military, the commitment to accomplishing the mission is extremely important. So you're mission focused and you don't give up until you accomplish the mission. And I think that is really the bedrock for people who've been in the military. You're very mission focused. You have a clear vision of what that mission is, and you go and pursue it. You have a commitment to hard work. You know, the Army had a slogan, we do more by 9 a.m. than most people do all day. Let me tell you something, that is absolutely the truth. You work very hard, so there's a great instilled work ethic from people who have served in the military. The people who have served in the military have above average intelligence. They've been selected for this. You know, you're getting a workforce that is certainly above average. The ability to pivot from plans that aren't working to plans that do. Because I got to tell you, Lieutenant, if your battle plan isn't working, you better figure out something that does. And you got to do it right now. To come up with a plan that works is absolutely paramount. Civilians who've never served think it's all about following orders. Yes, that's true. Got to follow orders. But if you're going to accomplish the mission, the way you're doing things isn't working out, you got to find something that does. And I think the flexibility, ability to move, to change plans on a moment's notice is very, very important. The United States Armed Forces offers the best leadership training in the world. Let me repeat that. The best leadership training in the world. Why? Because, Lieutenant, if you don't take care of your troops, they're not going to follow you. Nobody is going to kill themselves for your Silver Star, your Distinguished Service Cross. Nobody's going to sacrifice themselves for that. You have to take care of your people or they're not going to follow you. And we have this whole new thing here that people have discovered about servant leadership. That's a buzzword today. Servant leadership. The CEO leads by example, and the way he maximizes the revenue and profits of his company is by taking care of his people so that not only is he accomplishing the mission of the organization, but he's taking care of his employees. The United States Army has been teaching that for over 200 years. It isn't exactly new, but it is the best leadership training in the world. A CEO who isn't a good leader gets fired, right? The board fires them. The officer who isn't a good leader gets killed. It's a matter of life and death. So if you want a leader, hire somebody who has led people in battle because they get servant leadership precisely.